Hi, I'm Darren Eady, and I'm your starting over coach. Today, I'd like you to be a part of my new online Google chat called Just Talk. Just Talk is a concept that's going to help people have conversations on how to solve their goals towards getting in shape, having a healthy life, and being more active and productive with their lives. So what we're going to do today is talk about how we're going to get there on a daily basis. This concept was come up with my book, which is called Starting Over, Learning to Live in a Healthy World Created by You, which is a self-help book that teaches people how to walk out their journey with themselves in a healthy lifestyle. So let's get ready to be a part of my new online Google chat called Just Talk. Once again, I'm Darren Eady with your Starting Over coach. Let's get ready. Let's have some fun. Come hang out. Morning, everybody. This is Darren Eady, your Starting Over coach, with another episode of Just Talk. Today, we're going to talk about fast foods and fast food addiction. Why a lot of people just choose fast foods over healthy foods, okay, or processed foods over healthy foods. In general, why do you choose man-made foods over God-made foods, okay? Now, when you think about your mindset, when you decide to go shopping, what I'm going to buy, what I'm going to buy, the first thing you think about, okay, is what I want and how much it's going to cost, right? That's pretty normal, right? You know, you got to map out a budget and decide what's the best choice you can get for your dollar. Okay, with that being said, that creates a certain mindset for sales. So if I'm trying to sell you something, I'm going to try to give you the best product for the lowest price. You go, oh, I'm going to get this over this because it's cheaper. So first is name brand. You go, oh, how much does this name brand thing cost? Oh, that's too expensive. Then let me go get this generic thing that's the same thing for cheaper. Typical, right? That's what we do. Walmart does it. All your Dollar Generals and dollar stores, they do it. They give you the best similar product of a name brand product for cheap. Now, apply that thinking to your food. Okay? Is cheaper better? You know, would you buy something that's cheap, you know, and consume it and go, oh, I'm getting a quality meal or I'm getting a quality anything? You know what I'm saying? If you compared it to your cars, your clothes, your shoes, your hair, your nails, ties, watches, whatever you choose to buy of value, will you go buy the cheapest? Will you go buy the cheapest car? Would you go buy the cheapest house? Would you go buy the cheapest clothes? Will you buy the cheapest shoes? Why not? Why wouldn't you buy the cheapest things? Because they're not going to last. They're not very good, and you know they're not very good. Okay? But yet you don't buy cheap houses and cars, but you'll buy cheap food. You'll buy cheap processed food. So why is this so more important material-wise than health-wise? Why can you see the value in your cars, homes, and clothes, but you can't see the value in food that you eat? Okay? So, kind of backwards, isn't it? Don't you think? That the better quality of food I get, the more healthy I would be. Just like gas. You're not going to always try to put cheap gas in your car, especially if you have a high-performance car. You're not going to put cheap gas in there. I mean, if you got no choice, you may. But if you have a choice, you win it, right? Because you know over time that cheap gas is going to wear your car down, and then you got to go buy a whole new car. You're not going to do that. You're going to take better care of your car. But you're not going to take better care of yourself. You see? So it's backwards. And completely, you're not to blame. You've been programmed over years and years to think this way. It's called sales marketing strategy. How to teach you to buy the best value for your buck. So you always hear on sale, best quality, the cheapest for your dollar, blah 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 blah. All these sales tactics to get you to think that less is better. Okay? But common sense tells you less is not better. Okay? So if you go to McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever, right, and you buy a burger for $1, is it good for you? Really? It's the thinking that we overlook. And sometimes you gotta go, I may be a little bit crazy when I take what's in my face to know that's wrong and still do it. You see what I'm saying? If I'm gonna buy fast food and not only eat it myself, which I'm an adult, which I have the right to do, but man, I decided to give it to my kids. And I'm supposed to know better. Okay? Crazy, huh? This is called image control, where you're bombarded with so many images on TV, magazines, billboards, whatever, that you're programmed to think this is better for you. It's almost like mind control. If they're crazy about it. I said, I'm being controlled. But like I said, we're educated people. We have reason and understanding. That can't be the case. I simply know better. Well, if you know better, that means you're making a conscious choice to do the wrong thing or to do the unhealthy thing. Okay? It's no different than having, unprotected sex, driving without your seatbelt, smoking, drinking, all these things that you know are bad for you, but you still do it. The same thing applies to your food. Having a McDonald's burger is no different than smoking a cigarette when it comes to your body. Okay, and what it's going to do over time. You see? So you put it in those categories, makes you go, maybe I should make some changes. So I'm going to help you with that. I have a book called Starting Over, Learning to Live in a Healthy World, created by you. Yep, here's that pitch. And it's a self-help book. What the book is designed to do, it helps you walk through your mentality. It helps you walk through why you do certain things. Why do you see one thing versus another? It's a very good book as far as think process. So with that think process, it helps you walk yourself out better. It helps you understand you better. So if you come to a personal trainer or a coach, which I am, I will ask you the same question that you should be asking yourself. So this book helps you ask yourself the questions first before you make a decision to come see me, which of course I want you to do. But if you can learn something on your own, that's even better as well. So this is another episode of Darren with Just Talk, talking about why we crave certain types of food, fast food and processed food over healthy food. Okay? We're going to get better at it, of course. We're going to keep plugging away until we figure it out. This is Darren with Just Talk. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. You can get my book on Amazon. Just type in Darren, Starting Over. My book will pop up. By all means, get it. It's a very good read. Stay healthy. Have a good day. Take care.